I didn't know this until, a couple of years back, but I thought it was just like a cultural experience. It turns out I was just a little bit too tough to deal with trying to deal with two other kids as well, and him starting a business that time. So he kind of sent me away to India for my first trip. I was there for about 9 months when I was 11. My father sent me there, set me up in a school, put me next to some family that they had out there, and I had my own apartment. And I was just living out there every single day going to school. And, as a kid, I really missed my family and my friends. But now looking back as an adult, I'm super grateful for that experience. Like it gave me a really like immediate, like just dive into my culture and like who I am and what India is about at a very, very young age. I would literally I would travel the country. I would just leave. I wouldn't ask permission. I would hop on a train and a bus and end up, on the other side of the country in Chennai. It used to be called Madras back then, and play tennis tournaments. Yeah, and like I remember one of my biggest memories was like this. So they have like servants basically in India, right? And the family I was staying with had a servant named Ramchander, and they were like, and this is common in India, which it sucks. It's part of the culture out there. I really don't like it. When I see it, I say something. But they're very mean to these servants, like physically and not giving them certain things, stuff like that. So what I would do is, I know he wouldn't eat. Yeah, it sucks, bro. Honestly, it's even to this day. It's not everybody. It's not just like everyone does it, but many people treat them the lower class. So what I would do, it's kind of unfortunately it's prevailed until this day.
Right.
I know there's some people out there that really do care and treat them better, and I've seen that in my own eyes as well. But there is another aspect to it also.
Sure.
But little Ron there, he was like half my size even when I was 11. So I would sneak him in my tennis bag, and I'd put him inside my tennis bag and put him on my backpack. And I'd walk out the house with him. They would just, they wouldn't know where he was. So I'd take him out and go on adventures. And he didn't get to eat that much food. So we would go to the chicken market like once a week in Punjab where we were, in Chandigarh. They would have new chicken at the market. And if you hate the old chicken, you might get sick because they leave it out and stuff. So we'd go on, I think it was Tuesday or something like that, Tuesdays or Thursdays. And I'd go take him, and we'd get like a kilo of chicken. And we'd go back to the house like literally later at night, like quietly sneak into the kitchen and cook it and eat the entire thing, like just together, sit there and laugh and just play and eat it.
You just took this little person and put him in a bag and went on an adventure. Like legit.
It was a big Wilson tennis bag, so it was good enough to fit him. Like just like I'm going out.
Was he like a grown man?
No,
just a little guy. Oh, he was a kid. Okay.
He was maybe a couple years older than me, but he's very small, tiny. And he couldn't have been. He might have been my age. I don't remember. I remember that there was a flat area, like that's what they call them in India, like apartments, flats, and there was an alleyway behind the flat where there was like houses built of mud and straw, and his family was like right down there in the mud. Actually, in fact, when I went back as an adult, I walked down that full alley and I was like, Ramchander. I was trying to find him, and I didn't find him. Yeah, I didn't find him. I'd have been.
But you guys were just out adventuring. Like, yo, man, I'm gonna take you. We're gonna put you in this bag, and we're about to go have some fun.
I got him in a lot of trouble, actually. But poor guy.
What was that like? Was that time? Because it sounds like so far, like it sounds like a pretty good time. Like I'm kind of jealous. Like up to this.
It was, man. I was blessed like that. Like honestly, as a kid, like as an 11-year-old kid, right, when you get transplanted out of your family and friend circle, it's a shock.